everybody, and welcome back. It is I, and it is the man who is of the neon. Hello, you're right.
Hello. I like bright lights.
So I've just realised we keep on recording this at the daytime, so it basically completely fucks your entire brand. But there you go.
I know. Right?
You got the microphone, your little light up microphone.
I know.
Make you feel on brand? Does it make you feel? It looks like you're trying to kill flies or mosquitoes in front of you. It looks more like a mosquito catch than a microphone.
I know. It looked cool though. To be honest with you, I got to admit when I bought this, I was like, should I go for sound quality or looks, or just with the fact that it's got a nice flashy red light? And I was like, I'm totally getting it because it's got a red light. Come on.
Should we go for quality or looks? This is a discussion.
Yeah.
Discussion we don't have often on this channel.
Yeah.
Fucking devoid of everything. Yeah, we're talking of quality.
Or lack of.
Lil Uzi Vert featuring Babymetal. All right, let's be honest. We've talked about this.
I tried to be so diplomatic with my reaction as well. This is a good thing. I can come on this channel and talk shit.
Just all you're doing here is highlighting how dishonest you are on your YouTube. In all honesty, well, like I said, I don't think the song was as bad as a lot of people made out. I don't think it was this fucking travesty against music that a lot of people were making out. But at the same time, it was just one of those things where I listened to it and I can see it from both sides. I think everyone was responding very viscerally. I've said this a lot, so I'll keep it fairly simple. But like the people from the Japanese music side, they were looking at this guy who basically, no offense, but face tattoos, looks like he's just a fashion rapper, and then you listen to his music kind of sound like auto-tune and no one can tell what he's saying. And then he's performing a song with Babymetal where basically it's just like all of the extravagances of Koba and not really any, it did sound messy. Again, I think that was on purpose. I think it was kind of interesting. I think it was kind of catchy, but it was basically not the best of anything. Better than the rest of Lil Uzi Vert's album, no offense, but that was really I tried to listen to some of that rest of that album. It was that was difficult. And we can now safely say that Babymetal are on the same album as Nicki Minaj. Excuse me, I'm going out to the balcony to throw myself off. Anyway, please continue.
Oh God.
Yeah,
I feel like I just
bear that in mind.
I feel like I just woke up from a coma and like we're in an alternate reality. I'm like, what the hell's happening? Yeah, Babymetal are on the same album as Nicki Minaj and Lil Uzi. Put me back under. Put me back under.
I want you to imagine a conversation between Moa and Nicki Minaj. And you're dead. Okay, so all right. Please, by all means. You
want me to dive in the deep end first?
Well, I think I've said more about this song than perhaps most people would care to hear. So I really want to get your honest opinion. You've heard the
okay, so I heard it the first time, and I'm trying to come into this as a little bit object, a little bit neutral. I wanted to like it because
we are being fair here. Yeah, we are being fair. We're not just slagging it off for the sake of it. I mean, a lot of people have done that, and a lot of people have been like, "Oh, it's great thing ever," and so a lot of people have been, "Oh, I hate it." We're trying to be reasonable.
I think the biggest tell for me is usually after I do a Babymetal reaction, along with like other bands. If I really like the song, I listen to it like nonstop on repeat as soon as I've reacted to it. I have not listened to this again since I reacted to it. I've heard it once.
But has the chorus not been going round in your head a bit?
Yes, but it's the crazy frog.
Gonna get a copyright strike for that.
The crazy frogs still in my head after like 20 odd years. Doesn't mean I like it.
Fuck. You're comparing it to the crazy frog. That certainly is damning with faint praise. I might have to kill you on the way down. I
was going to be singing that.
This has turned into a very painful session. Oh God, we're only a few minutes in, and I'm wishing we hadn't talked about this.
Is it catchy? Yes. Does it make it good? That's the ultimate question here. And for me, it's probably the biggest misfire since Hitler in his bunker. Seriously, it's
I mean, look, I'll put it this way: it's better than "Oh Imagine I."
No, I
It is.
wholeheartedly
It is.
disagree with. No, I disagree with that.
Both
This
songs are
is
annoying
way
earworms,
worse.
but this one has some stuff in between. It's interesting. This stuff has some stuff in between that's at least interesting. As I imagine, I just drills away at your brain with the same old fucking melody over and over again. And I felt at least there was some effort into this. I mean, I don't think he.
Oh, were we listening to the same song?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, look, everyone was saying it was messy because they were saying they did too much. Well, this is the problem, isn't it? Is that people can't decide. It's like some people were saying, oh, they did too much, and some people were saying, oh, there wasn't enough. And I get the feeling that I haven't heard many well-constructed arguments against this other than it was messy. And for me, yeah, I just think that's the subjective thing. Either you're into that kind of chaotic stuff. I mean, again, I compare if you can listen to Sokoni Naru, I don't see how this can be considered messy by comparison to Sokoni Naru. It is a different type of that kind of chaotic production, but it's that the producer as well. I should point out the producer is the same person who did Spoopy for Trident, and of course that song had that like really funny breakdown in the bridge, but everyone loved that, and it was the same thing. It was that chaotic sound. I think again, context is important. So yeah, I think there is a degree if there was too much. It was an excessive form of production.
What's going on here? You're being the nice one. Jesus Christ. Roles reversed.
That's because I already said that this is a meh song off of a shit album with featuring a person who sings like he's fucking falling asleep in front of an auto machine.
To be honest, yeah. Oh god. To be honest with you, it came across as one of those collabs that I don't quite see the point of. I don't see the point.
And that brings us on to the subject for today.
I don't see the point of this collab. I don't understand what it was for. I don't understand what it was aimed at, and I don't understand what it was trying to accomplish. I think the song is a mess, and I know you say that's not a constructive argument, but I feel like it is.
No,
I don't think
fair argument. I just think that
yeah,
I think you have to be able to defend that by saying, well, look, if you think this song is messy, then you can't then come to me and say, well, look, I like Sokoni Naru or Passcode without a little bit of understanding there is
but that's like well constructed chaos though. That's like
that's where the argument comes in. Was it well constructed or not? And I
it's like Maximum the Hormone of shit. I just said the band that should not be named. Sorry. I know that came out of nowhere. Fuck. I'm sorry. But like I said, it's well constructed.
Do not make me censor the entire episode.
I know. That just popped out. Did not think then. That just but it's well constructed chaos. It's like there's a method to the madness, and I just feel like with this song, there's no semblance of anything decent. There's the Babymetal flair, but it's I said in the reaction, I said the guitars sound off, and I don't know why. And then it wasn't until after the reaction I realized that they're not even guitars at all. It's just really, it's just electronic effects. And I was just like, well, that's why it just sounded like it had no oomph to it. Like,
but no. I am going to go back to my original point, which is that obviously I'm not defending the song in that I didn't particularly enjoy it, but I think it had a good premise. I think that it was a bit sloppy. And I just think it was just kind of meh. I don't think it was this horrendous insult to music. I just think it was just kind of a bit meh. At least they tried something. I mean, let's face it, if you listen to the rest of the album and imagine what this could have sounded like. Can you imagine if they were singing the chorus on some shitty mumble rap song? That's what this could have been.
Oh, you are being super nice. What's going on? I'm like the evil one in this conversation.
I see why you like the entire album.
Now I see why you like it. I know, but you said it so nicely and so dignified.
Basically, it's like me. I'm not going to do a comparison. It's me saying it's better than the rest of the album, which was shit. So I think most of us can at least. It was better than the Nicki Minaj song. There you go. Can we at least agree on that? It was better than the Nicki.
I haven't heard the Nicki Minaj song, and I do not plan to. So I'm going to take your word on that one.
All right. So our subject, the reason we kicked off on this, the subject for today is we wanted to talk about, well, the idea of a good collab, a decent collaboration, the sort of collaboration that we would look forward to, the sort of thing that would actually be interesting. Because I want people to get in the comments and say their suggestions. We had to talk about this like a couple of years ago on my channel, and You know, there were some really interesting ideas there. But for me, one of the things that makes a collaboration interesting is I don't want to hear two groups or artists who basically come from the same genre, because then it's kind of like, what's the point? I want to hear artists from different genres because you want to hear them extract something interesting or unexpected from each other. That to me is what makes a collaboration interesting. You know, I don't want to hear like you get like a collaboration between, I don't know, just two hard rock bands. It's going to be like, oh, I guess you'll do a solo on this, rather than them actually pushing each other to do something different. You want to hear groups out of their comfort zone. That's kind of, for me, the point of collaboration.
So dream collaboration is probably not the right word for it. It's more like I want to say marketing collaboration more than anything else. Like, what is something that's so different that it would be, you know, a straying from the norm. I think a lot. I think
for me, that is a dream collaboration for me. That wouldn't just be a marketing thing. That would actually, because for a collaboration, what's the point doing collaboration if it doesn't make you do something you wouldn't otherwise do?
I suppose so. I don't know. Yeah. I agree. I agree. Slightly disagree with that one because, like I said, you could take like Babymetal and Love Bites for me and stick them two together, and I fucking love that. And they are pretty much almost kind of the same. And I pretty much love. I wouldn't say no. I wouldn't say no that.
I would love that more for, see, that for me would be more the marketing version, because that I would love it just for the spectacle of seeing them together, and I'd be like, oh, okay, so that would be more of like just a wow event thing. And I wouldn't really care if they wrote a new song. I'd be like, oh, both of them do one of each other's songs together. That I'd be okay with that. But for a collaboration where they're doing a new song, that's kind of where I want to see fish out of water kind of territory.
All right. So who would you go for? Like if you could pick anybody. Listen, I want you to be serious. I want you to pick one that's serious, and I want you to pick one just for fucking shits and giggles.
Well, the funny thing is that when I was last asked about this, one of the examples that I made, so my friend, I got a friend, by the way, here. It's unusual. I have a friend here, and he stood right behind the camera, and he did that, which made me think, is there something I should know?
Yeah, isn't Queen, David Bowie, like both rock bands, and Under Pressure is like probably the best collab song ever?
See, that's a good example, but I would say that Queen and David Bowie were both very different. And in all fairness, that was kind of, I believe that was basically David Bowie just kind of wrote the song. So I think it was kind of more of a David Bowie song, from what I understand. Someone's going to correct me on that. But I think the reason that worked is because they were both pop, but they were both very different. Like, so Queen,
they were both pop rock.
Yeah, but in a very different way. I think you've got a good point. You've got a good point, but I don't think it was such a direct comparison. I'm speaking to the voice in my head. Can everyone else hear the voice in my head?
Yeah. We can hear the voice. That pre-recorded stuff that you did before we started.
I think that is a great point. I mean, the funny thing, when this question came up a couple of years ago, the example that I gave, kind of as a sort of a comical one, is I was doing an example, and because obviously everyone was asking at the time about the whole Babymetal thing, and this was when they were a 2-member group. And I jokingly said that I would actually really like to see them do a song with KYARY, because in my opinion, what would be funny about that is, okay, you got the rock group with someone who's like so diametrically not rock. But then I kind of realized that in actuality, all I was really suggesting is I was basically just reinserting a third member into the group and re-injecting the pop from when they originally debuted. And so basically all I was doing was reverting them back to their original form, but with like a slightly more aggressive approach. I was like, actually, I haven't really created something new. I've just basically just done an amplified version of how they debuted. And sometimes it's hard to think about that. And I would say, for me, it would be interesting to take a group who has or an artist who has a really identifiable sound and put them with a writer who's got a really identifiable way of writing. Actually, to bring the Queen David Bowie thing back, I mean, although, yes, Queen were like an amazing writing band, Queen had a much more identifiable sound. And so hearing their sound being played over a song that had more of Bowie's writing traits kind of made it a very interesting, collaboration for that reason. But I don't know, I'm trying to think. So I would guess I would like to, or maybe you could get something like Get Aqua Gorilla, like someone who's got like a rap pedigree, and put them into something. I mean, if you had like a Trident and Aqua Gorilla song, I would love that, even though I have no idea. I mean, there was that Aqua Gorilla and Sim song, wasn't there? And that was kind of fun. So having her with Trident would be really cool. I think so. I guess I would like to see. Oh, my brain is really racking now. My brain just went into it. My brain went into one dangerous place. What if we had Wasta, you know, the group who
Yeah.
yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Had them doing a song with a BAND-MAID backing.
Like a BAND-MAID backing. That would be pretty cool.
That would be hilarious, and I think it would also be pretty awesome.
Yeah.
Or, I mean, to be honest, if you had like Bish with a BAND-MAID backing, that would have been good. But they're gone.
I know. Sad days.
What about you? Can you think of anything to inspire our wonderful listeners at home? That was a
I mean, just
came out your mouth.
just for the, like, you know, the fun, just because of Lil Vert and Babymetal, it is a collab that I never thought we'd see. Didn't really particularly want. Probably could do without again. So I'm gonna go along those lines just for like a fucking, again, a bit of shits and giggles. And I'm also gonna say BAND-MAID.
Okay.
But I'm also. Are you ready for this?
Oh fuck. What's gonna happen?
All right. BAND-MAID. With Billy Ray Cyrus. And I
like us having subscribers. I was trying not to lose them.
Like, well, you fuck. No, again, purely just off the little the Uzi Vert thing, because I never saw that collaboration happen. Yeah, Billy Ray Cyrus.
I feel like I've just had a stroke. What the fuck just happened? Okay. I only know him from that one song.
Don't break my heart, my aching braggy heart. Just don't think you don't understand.
Oh God.
And if you break my heart, my aching braggy heart.
Like and subscribe. I'll let you all go now.
All right, but stop it. Okay.
On a more things about you every day.
I know. On a more serious note, there's loads of collabs I would totally have. I would love maybe like a like something different, like maybe like a Babymetal Atarashi Gakko one would be pretty cool, just because I would love it to be like Babymetal centric, but have like a really, really wacky middle part where the girls just come in and start doing their weird dancing, and Suzuka, the other Suzuka, like there's like a rap bit or something like that. Like that could be
pretty cool.
That's
pretty cool. Yeah,
you could do like the three girls like Sue, Momo, and Moa against the
two Suzukas for the price of one.
Yeah, two Suzukas, like them two going head to head and having the girls dance next to each other, like as a dance battle with the song going on. I think that would be really, really, really cool. Would it happen? Probably not. But I'm just thinking on that one. If we're talking like aesthetically pleasing, then my answers are a lot less flamboyant and a little bit more like down to earth. We just, like I said, Babymetal, Love Bites. I think that would be a freaking amazing combination. Unlucky Morpheus as well. Unlucky Morpheus Wagaki Band would be fucking awesome.
Oh, that's a good one, actually. Yeah. So I'm going to throw a couple of left field ones out here as well. What about, I mean, I'd love to hear maybe something with Aina from Bish and Miri from Wagamama Rakia. That would be a really weird combo. I mean, obviously both of them out of their original setting, but I think that would be a really interesting one to hear that.
Yeah.
And here's one that I can't believe we didn't think of, but this is the best one. Okay, I'm about to hit you with the best of them all. Are you ready for this?
Go on.
Okay. Get ready. Here it is. So, BAND-MAID,
right,
with Tokyo Ska Paradise Orchestra. Now I know. Everyone's going the crowd is in a stunned silence. No, look. Here's the thing. We've heard BAND-MAID do plenty of songs where they've relaxed the rock element and they've found room for other things. You look at the band Michael project, it was funny. They've done like other pop things as well, where they've gone into a more poppy sound. They're able to introduce other sounds in. Now, if we had something more reduced, maybe even, you can do something, get Mincho on the piano, do something like that, use Psyche's more jazzy voice, throw in some of that, some of that really cool ska sound in the background. I mean, maybe even get Miku and Psyche singing it as a duet,
Yeah.
harmonies and everything. A little bit of that extra band sound in the background. Use some of, you give Akane a chance to play in some tripleted swing rhythms. We've all know. I mean, we've heard Misa. She can nail those sort of jazzy bass lines.
Yeah.
Can you just imagine like some tripleted rhythm, Psyche and Miku singing harmony, jazzed up, big, loud, rocking song? Can you imagine that? I think that's it. I think we got it. That's the dream collab.
You sold it to me.
Fucking nailed it.
So, but yeah, there's so much we could do. I think
so much we could do. So little time.
So little time.
Even up to the people on the floor.
Maybe not technically a collab, but I'd love to see like a lot of bands have just like some of their songs, but with an orchestra background. I always love an orchestra in a live show. Is so good.
I was really sad. The Silent Siren one was really good, but we never got like a proper recorded version. They just did that live, and when they did it live, the monitoring wasn't good. So as a result, they weren't quite able to sort of nail it. The timings and the pitches were a little bit out because you could tell they couldn't hear what was going on properly. And it's very hard to like monitor up a band and an orchestra. But that one was a bit sad. But I really loved the idea and I loved the arrangements as well. I wish we'd got a proper studio version of that. But yeah, I agree. An orchestral version of any band is always if they actually write decent songs, then why not hear it played in a different way? So there you go. We're going to let you guys at home tell us what you think the best collaborations would be. Get interesting. The more creative, the better. Maybe, if we get some really creative ones, we'll bring them up for a next video and we'll talk about them. Wherever we think the most creative ones are, we'll bring them up and we'll discuss them in an upcoming video. So let us know what you think.
Yeah, and a Haruna and Fuki collab as well. That would be good. I'd like to see that.
Haruna's in Scandal Haruna.
Yeah. So
they got very different voices. That would be kind of cool.
So just mixing it up or something like that. I'm trying to think of something like that's like similar, but not like, again, like you said, not too similar.
Yeah. So that's what you guys at home have to think of. You have to think of that because we're gonna see what you guys say, and then we're going to respond to the best suggestions. Do you like that idea?
Yeah. We'll reply to the best and see some collabs. I'm going to see like hopefully I'm going to see like loads in the comments. I'm going to be like, damn, yes, that's a good idea.
That's kind of what I'm hoping for as well. I'm hoping for one of those ones where you go, I see, much more intelligent than anything I thought of.
Yeah, so one of those comments where I'm like, you should be hosting this show, not me.
Replacements can be made. No.
Yeah, for sure. But yeah, let us know in the comments what you guys think. Yeah, if you like this debate and you'd like to see more kind of like just me and Howard talking about this and just a little bit more
talking shit,
yeah, then you guys know what to do. Smash a like, comment down below, recommend this channel to your friends so that we can piss them off later and they unsub anyway, but we would appreciate it.
And remember to
keep your ears to the east. How's your...
I will buy a compass.
No, we won't. Oh, also, bye, friend.
Huh?
Bye, friend. You see, Howard's already forgotten he's got a friend.
Oh shit! He can't hear you on headphones. What the fuck? I'm wearing headphones. The voice in my head appreciates your kind goodbye.
That's it. I told you. That's when you know it's not real. He's not a real person. It's definitely recorded. That's because Howard forgot. He let the thing slip then for a split second. Anyway, yeah. Okay.
The veil has been lifted.
The veil has been lifted. Bye, guys.
Bye.